Okay, if you love food and you love a good mystery, we've got a book that will satisfy both of your cravings. It's called The Red Velvet Cupcake Murder. It's a mystery set in a bake shop, and it's interspersed with over 20 actual recipes throughout the book. And we welcome the book's author this morning, Joanne Fluke. Joanne, welcome.
Thank you very much, Ramona.
It's good to have you here, and I just have to say, genius. The mystery in the bake shop with the recipes, you can't ask for more.
Murder and munchies just seem to go together.
They do.
Yeah.
So how did you come up with the idea for this recipe?
I had so many recipes from my relatives and friends and people who write with recipes. And there was one with cake mix, and I thought, what a genius idea. You don't have to measure anything, right? Because I hate to measure.
Okay, so do I. So let's see how this works.
Okay, it's really simple. We have half a box of cake mix in here.
Okay.
This is yellow cake mix.
Alrighty.
And I understand you're an expert stirrer.
I can stir well, if I must say so myself.
Here is an egg, one egg. We're just going to dump it right in.
Okay.
Okay, that's out of the way. Here we have an 8-ounce can of crushed pineapple, which will, I hope, go right in there.
So we drain that, and then we put in the whole can.
The whole can. And we stir that up a little bit.
Okay.
And then I'm going to make it much more difficult for you.
Now what?
I'm going to pour in the rest of the cake mix. Okay, it's getting sticky?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Here, let's just add this, and maybe they'll... What?
Okay, remember I said I was an expert stirrer?
That's
Perhaps
okay.
not so much.
I'm not an expert dumper, I guess.
Okay.
Okay. Here is the coconut, 1 cup of coconut. And I'm going to be careful here. There we go.
Okay. Now, does this need to sit for a while, or?
No, what this needs is 2 cups of Cool Whip.
Ooh,
and
decadent.
I think that's why they're called whippersnappers.
That's where
my
the whip
guess.
comes from.
It's just a guess. I don't know for sure. I did get the recipe from somewhere else for the cake mix.
Now, over 20 recipes in your murder mystery. Which one is your favorite?
Oh, I don't know. I think these are awfully good. These are really good. They're sort of like a pina colada without the rum. They really taste good.
You know, earlier today, Brittany Begley, who does our traffic, sampled one of the cookies that we had on set to use, and she said that these cookies tasted like vacation. Like when she put one in her mouth, it was so delicious, and the flavors were just so wonderful that it tasted like it was vacation in a cookie.
It is. It's coconut and it's pineapple, and it's a wonderful cookie.
And I've also heard that if you add a little rum extract, it takes it from a regular vacation to spring break.
Yes, it does. You can also, cherries go on top. See those little cherries here? Half cherries. You can marinate those in rum if you want to.
Oh, great.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we teased people by saying this recipe required us to freeze a spoon.
Yes, yes, because the dough gets so very, very sticky. And I have some, you can also chill the dough if it's really too sticky. But what you do when you put them on the pan is, can you hand me those 2 spoons down there?
Sure.
Thanks, Ramona. Here we go. These are chilled spoons. And when you do this, and it's still sticky, look at that. Okay, we have some nice powdered sugar here. Mine isn't going to be as pretty as the ones that are out here. But all you do is sort of cover it up with the powdered sugar, and with your fingers, just form it into a ball. Okay, that's a little smaller than it should be. And here are some cherries.
And then all we have to do is put our cherries on top of the balls that we created.
Yeah. We'll just put them on there. There we go.
And then once we put the cherry on top, is it time to put them in the oven?
It is. You put them in a 350 preheated oven for 15 minutes.
Is that all?
And they turn out like those.
Oh, beautiful. This is just one of the 20 recipes in the murder mystery, and from what I understand, you'll be signing the book and talking about the book tonight.
I will be. We're going to have a little discussion about Red Velvet Cupcake Murder. And I'm going to be at Park Road Books at 7 o'clock.
Okay, 7 o'clock tonight. Joanne discusses the book. It's The Red Velvet Cupcake Murder. Once again, that's 7 o'clock tonight, Park Road Books. And a little baking birdie told me that people who come tonight will get a very special sweet treat right out of the book.
It's true. It's absolutely true. It
Joanne
has something to do with the title.
Thank you so much, Joanne.
Thank you, Ramona.
And once again, WCNC.com/Charlotte today for more recipes just like this.